Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So since that last game did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. They run again with Jennings. Across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs, it's a bigger offensive lineman, you often get this result.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Toss play to Jennings. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Castle. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss.
Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Ready?
2nd and 4. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. On the move past the 40. Then he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Connor. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Come on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready? 18, 5 in. Go.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. 20. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bears 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Williams looking to do it himself, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one. And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
Looking to throw is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To the air, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
25-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
New York now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9.
Here we go, strike. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second and 9 now.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Ready, set. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. 19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The 39-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Craft all lead. Come 19. Come 19.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Looking to throw. Castle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Lions. Fix the Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Complete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
What is up?
Williams, a final shot before break. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. See if we're pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
What they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. We'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start
13. That's complete. It's Collins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
third and 2.
Let's go. 19-18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
the kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
What is it on?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Tag! Hawk! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
Operating from the gun. Castle. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready? Bronco 80!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Cougar Knights, Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Castle. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Williams. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Williams.
He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. And he is in. Touchdown. for Bourbon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Connor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 Lions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun on 3rd down. Castle. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the set. 19, Tiger, 19. Come on.
Looking to throw. Castle. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Jennings. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're a failure without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. They'll try to pick, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sand. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
Bates' kick is good.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Vegas!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. It's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We got Hornets! Hornets!
Trying to run this one in. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
What is it on?
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And power running here down the 6-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
What is it on?
To throw, it's Williams.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and unforced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
York able to send this one through.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
This is Jennings. And he's across the 43, extra yards to the 43.
126 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
That is caught.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Nico Collins.
56 yards.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
And their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. To throw, Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they get him down, but not before he
takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears first down.
To the air, Williams. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing is Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught left side, Burden. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing again here, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down, goal to go.
What is up?
Back to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. 5-play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5-play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they have to slog their way downfield, they have the touchdown. It's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position. Now they have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bears going to use back into their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The CD always a little